people don't realize how horrible it is to get into an accident because of reckless driving.
Yeah.
I definitely take in mind that your life is at risk whenever you drive the vehicle. The faster you drive, the more chance you're gonna die.
But I know that moment when you hear someone's been in a car accident and there's always a rumor, well, like, are they hurt? Are they okay? Are they gonna be all right later? And there's always that little voice in the back of your mind that tells you that something really, really bad could have happened.
It's sad to me that it takes people that long to figure out that they need to actually like take it seriously. It takes someone close to them dying, or maybe it takes them killing themselves.
All right. So, what's your first thought when you earned your right to drive on your own? So, what's your first thought when you earned your right to drive when you got your license?
Independence.
Independence.
Yep, I feel that's really the kind of breaking point where you can really go off and do things on your own. It's the point where you don't really, you really don't need your parents as much anymore. I mean, not in the transportation aspect of it. Like that's when you really can actually freely do much more things.
I thought it was pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
I thought it was like really awesome, yeah. It was a good feeling, being able to get on your own and, you know, be able to just have the freedom of the open road.
Nice.
It's a sense of freedom, really. It's really exciting. It's like a rite of passage. The feeling of growing up, of becoming closer to an adult, a little more independence, a little more ability to go visit with my friends. I know.
Do you feel like you're a good driver?
I'm certainly not perfect. Having only been driving for a year and a half, I do still make mistakes from time to time.
I do. I mean, like all people, I get sloppy sometimes.
I'm an excellent driver.
You're an excellent
And
driver.
I know that.
If you drive good, then I mean, that's good. And which is what I try to do. But some days, if you're just in a rush or something, you'll start to speed up, and maybe then you'll speed up, get there faster, and be like, oh wow, I get there faster when I speed up, and then you kind of start getting lazy, and that's when things can go bad.
I do try to take it slow and be smart when I'm driving, but I'm not as experienced as other people on the road are, so there are lapses in judgment, there are moments when I do miss things and I make mistakes.
I regret it, but yes, I have texted on my cell phone while driving.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't drive with the knee.
Drive.
Drive with the knee and just look at the road and text away.
That I did find myself in a situation where I was texting and driving at the same time.
What do you think when you see other people driving not safe or erratically?
Makes me upset on the road because it is putting my safety and my right to drive in danger and in jeopardy.
I see people just zooming by 90 miles an hour, and you know, you think one of these times they're not even thinking, you know, it's gonna happen. Someone's gonna crash.
When you see like an idiot in front of you, like swerving around, and like you can tell that they're obviously distracted, like it's putting other people in harm. Like I don't think people think about it, but when they're doing stupid things like that, they could affect way more people than just themselves, and it's stupid decisions, and it sets me off pretty good.
Cars are big, scary, dangerous things, and a lot of people take them for granted. I think when you grow up in a society where you're driving almost every day and you're in a vehicle almost all of your life, then it gets normal and it feels natural to people, and then you put them in the driver's seat and they feel like it's easy and they don't have to worry about it. And there are a lot of scary things that can happen on the road, especially driving in Maine, where the roads aren't always straight and they're not always safe and they're not always easy to drive on.
Okay.
Well, makes you want to have talking to them.
Makes me think that they could easily lose their lives. They could, you know, easily kill someone else.
I don't know, just get them to wake up and start driving smart.
But it's kind of like people don't realize, especially when it's personal like that, when you see your friend driving, it gives you that personal connection. I'd be scared out of my mind.
The first thing that would jump into my mind would definitely be fear, worry, a lot of hoping that the best case has happened, and a lot of thinking that the worst case has happened. It's scary. It definitely is. I've had my mother has been in a couple minor crashes. My grandmother was actually in a pretty major one where she injured her back, but never experienced any deaths. But I know that moment when you hear someone's been in a car accident, and there's always a rumor, well, like, are they hurt? Are they okay? Are they gonna be all right later? And there's always that little voice in the back of your mind that tells you that something really, really bad could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
I know my dad got in an accident like a year ago when he was on his motorcycle and got hit by a bus, and like they called me and told me that, and I thought that he was dead, because like you think of someone getting hit by a bus and that just, it's like it's a really bad feeling. But I mean, my dad was fine, so I talked to him, but it's shocking, very shocking.
So that you hear that someone's close to you has gotten in an accident.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's it's the personal, like I said, the personal connection is really what hits you hard. And
Make you feel.
It's hard. I mean, even for me, and I didn't know him personally, but hearing that he died and hearing that someone my age has died, a classmate, a friend, or an acquaintance, even somebody that I didn't know, and hearing about it, it affects me, because even if you didn't know them, you think, well, what if that had been me? What if that had been someone that I did know?
when he died, just being able to attach a face to it and like knowing that you have seen this person, really, it makes it a lot more real, and it hits you a lot harder. So
Right. There's someone your own age
yeah.
gone. Okay.
And what are the people who did know him and were personally connected to him, what are they going through right now?
Mm-hmm.
How do they feel?
Yeah.
How hard that must be for them.
Like, I don't know them, but when someone close to you dies, you're like,
Why don't you
oh,
care?
yeah. It's like, wow, and then it hits you. But it's sad to me that it takes people that long to figure out that they need to actually like take it seriously. It takes someone close to them dying.
I think even myself, you get complacent, you think, well, okay, I've got this driving thing worked out, I'm pretty okay, and then you hear about something like that,
Yeah.
and you see a situation where someone makes a wrong decision or something bad happens to them and they die or even just get seriously injured, and you think, that could have been me, that could have happened to me.
Wow, this is serious. Like, no one listens to warnings, no one pays attention.
Please,
An
for pity's sake, slow down. I mean, I think with a lot of teenagers, there's always the invincible clause where you think, well, I can skateboard this way, I can do all these cool things, I can do all these fun things, nothing bad's ever gonna happen. I'm a teenager, these are the best years of my life, I'm supposed to have fun. And that's true, but you've always got to take it with a grain of salt. You've always got to be thinking about the things that could happen, the bad things that have happened to other people, and what you can do to avoid that.